Bountiful is my newest collection from Art Gallery Fabrics, and it's about the Midwest. It's my interpretation of the Midwest, and I grew up there, so I have images of farm fields and flowers and warm summer days. As a child, I spent a lot of time outdoors playing around. So it's all the things I love about nature. We have a plant colorway, which is about springtime and new growth and the warmer colors, warmer tones. And then we have the fall colorway, not the fall, pardon me, the harvest, which I think of as fall, as gathering in the fields, as kind of a resting time. It's a little quieter, a little bit more subdued colorway. And I think of it as the quiet fields, and wintertime definitely is still beautiful in the Midwest. So I think the colors and the imagery of the collection kind of just encompass the whole way I feel about the Midwest throughout the entire year. The spring quilt market from Utah, I was flying home, and of course I was snapping pictures of things along the way, and I took aerial views of the fields and stuff, and this is definitely something I want to try to capture, is this aerial view of the fields and almost the patchwork feeling of seeing the different ways the ground is plowed or laid out. So I was already kind of in the works that I was going to be doing this a Midwest themed collection right before the show, but then after I got back from the show, it's time to get to work and pull together all imagery that's not common, but now it all makes sense when you see my collection. You have the hay mow, which is the bales of hay and stuff. That makes sense, but it's a totally modern print. You have tall, prairie grass type of print, which is just line marks and stuff like that. As we have geometric blenders that are goes in any sort of situation, and then we have the florals and the pretty things that you would associate with farmhouse. Particularly perennial print. The flowers and the colors used in that print are just so happy, and I still get butterflies when I look at that particular print. It's a funny print because it has, to me, kind of a vintage look to it, yet it's totally fresh and modern. I like to kind of like put myself in a little bubble and be very focused on when I'm creating, to just get myself in that whole world that I'm creating. It's my little world for my brain. It's just everything I do is so very personal, and every print has to have just more than be a pretty print. It has to be depth and meaning and a reason why I have made those marks on the paper. It just brings me joy.